Alright, so today we're going to be continuing with some more Ghost of Tsushima. It's been about a month. I've been very busy. The past January and so far halfway through February. We'll get to you in a second, Yuna. So, lot of things to talk about today. Probably won't be able to talk about all of it in the span of time that we have, but yeah, very busy. So, I forget what we're doing here. Oh yeah, so actually let me adjust the mic just a little bit. I'm looking at the meters on my computer. That seems a little bit better. So, first off the bat, if the audio sounds a little weird, literally 3 days ago, I was doing some voiceover stuff for a gig, and also recording other people with my stuff. So, yeah, if the mic sounds a little weird, that is from the other actors messing around with, like, the position of the mic and stuff. I've done as I said when I got this new audio setup, I believe at the end of November, early December, I finally got the audio back to where I wanted it to be from years ago. And that kind of got a little messed up now just a couple days ago doing this other thing because I had to adjust that to compensate for these other people's voices. So everything settings-wise on my mixer and in software is correct. It's just whether or not if the mic on the headset is in the right position now, because they were moving it around, they were putting it in different places, asking me questions, looking for feedback on how it looked on the meters and all that, because they have different voices. So if the mic's in a little bit of a different position, it's because I haven't done any testing on where this is positioned. So everything else should be fine. What I'm looking at is fine on the meters. As long as I'm not screaming or anything.
Jill, over here.
Yeah, 1 second, Yuna. As long as there's no ah, like you see like that. I don't know how that sounded, but I saw the meter go absolutely into the red there. So I warned them. I asked them a lot of questions and warned them ahead of time that this headset is not really designed for yelling and screaming, which is of course what we had to do a lot of recording of. So I had to mostly compensate for that in software. I had to do a lot of just equalizing in software. I did my best. I didn't really at all, but I did my best not to really do anything with the mixing board. I have pictures of those settings, but I knew immediately, it was like, if I turn something just a slight little bit off to the left or right, that might throw something off in the final mix. So I'd rather just move the levels up and down and mess around with all of that stuff in software, which is a lot easier to get back to with the screenshots I took of everything I had before. Anyway, so yeah. I hope this sounds alright. I'm not doing a warm-up test before to see how it is. We're just going balls out. We are going balls out into Ghost of Tsushima. And we will see how things go today. So also catch up. I'm going to run this way just because we might run into some Mongols we can do a warm-up fight with. So also in the past 2 months, essentially 2 months, month and a half, I have played most of up here. Since last time, I don't know if I had done any of this since last time. That's the thing, I forget what I had done by the last time. I know we got up here, but I don't know how far. So, I did all of this at the start of January. I just kind of looked at a virtual map of the area online, and I was like, you know, I think I'm just going to do a lot of the wandering myself. And I spent like a week, maybe a week and a half, just running around up here, doing a lot of the Mongol encampments, the fox dens, random things like haikus and farmsteads. I don't believe I did any missions, if I remember right. I don't believe I did. We still can't go south. That's still off limits. So I haven't been back into Toyotama or Izuhara or anything. But yeah, so like there are 2 technical story beats that are required to continue the game that I did do, which was take out 2 of the generals. And if you watched my original playthrough from 2020, those were actually done also off part, which is something that is kind of weird. Although this time I didn't record them. Last time, 5 years ago, I recorded those in like sub videos that had very little to no talking in them, of me just running around here, kind of doing the same, just running around up here, just doing all the side stuff that doesn't really matter to the story. And I put them just as like unlisted links in the video descriptions for some of the parts. So if you want to see that kind of stuff, they're there from 5 years ago. I think they have like 1 or 2 views each. Because they're just random sub-videos in description links. No one looks in the description. Even if in the videos I told people they were there. But, you know, that's how things go. So, today, we are going to continue the story up here. And see how that goes.
Jin, over here. We could use the old road from Omi up through Fort Kaminodake. Only problem is it's held by Mongols. You need help to drive them out. I know some hunters camped on Mount Sago. Their leader's named Takashi.
Friend of yours?
No, but he'll do anything I ask, and his men are good archers. While you're meeting them, I'll slip through your uncle's castle. Meet our friends in Omi.
Lead them to strike the fort from the south. I'll attack from the north, with your hunter friends.
You think it'll work?
No.
Yes. Be careful, you know.
You too.
Right. So, find Takashi's camp in Sago Prefecture. Right. I also need to get reacquainted to these controls, let alone the fact that it's been about a month and a half since I've played this game. It has also been an entire game since I have played this game. So, in mid-January up until the end of January, after I got done with this area running around on my own and I got kind of bored, essentially, I opted to play through Red Dead 2 in its entirety again. And I had precedent for doing that. I didn't intend to. My brother, I think I might have talked about this in one of the last parts, but my brother brought his PS4 over for Christmas, and it was dead. The fan inside of it had died, and I needed to reapply some gel to the CPU so it wouldn't overheat as much. So I eventually, like 2 weeks after that, I think it was like the week after yeah, it was either a couple days or the week after I got done exploring up in this frozen wasteland, that fan actually finally arrived, and I installed it, and I was like, you know, I'm going to put this console through its paces just to make sure everything's good with it, and I just put on Red Dead 2, and I ended up playing it for like 2.5 or so weeks, and I beat the game on his PS. He owns the game, but he's never played the game. So I essentially gifted him a free completed Red Dead 2 save file. So I also kind of need to get a little more readjusted to Jin's controls compared to Arthur's and John's. So that was funny to me. I just blazed through Red Dead 2. I beat it last year for the channel. But it was funny just play, like, when you're not, that's the thing, when you're not recording or talking or doing any of this kind of stuff for YouTube or Twitch or anything like that, you can play through games fairly quickly, at least in my case. Like, Red Dead 2 took me how many months? Like, if I put together the year gap I put between playing that, it took me like, what? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It took like half a year to play through Red Dead 2, and I beat it in like 2.5 weeks. So it's like Red Dead 2 is not a long game. It's a long commitment of a game in a way, but it's not inherently, like, putting that in perspective, Great, now we got this guy. Putting that in perspective, I'm kind of curious how long Assassin's Creed Valhalla would be as a game. I have 200 hours in that game. How did that not hit you in the head? Thank you. I was gonna say, why is the battle music still going on? Oh, there's still somebody alive out here. I think he's glitched in the bamboo? Yeah, he is. That was awkward. Whoa! Okay, glitch. That was a weird glitch.
Go and stay safe.
Please, this is for you.
Please don't launch him into the air and have us die. Okay, thank you. Okay, okay. That was the highest. That was a really big jump, Jin. That is the highest jump I think I've ever seen you do. He was so excited to free that person. He was jumping for joy. Anyway. So, yeah. I played through Red Dead 2. Took 2.5 weeks. Got a lot of rare items. Did actually quite a few things that I did not do in the playthrough for the channel. One very, very fascinating thing I learned in that playthrough on my own is a very useful tip. And if you're playing Red Dead 2 or intend to play Red Dead 2, I recommend doing this. So listen up. When before the mission that leads in, I haven't talked in like a month and a half really, aside from the voiceover stuff I've done, so I'm getting jumbled up. Sorry. So towards the end of Arthur's segment of the game, if you haven't done it, and I recommend not doing it until then, there is a mission in the game where you can go to a pig farm. I think it's called the Aberdeen Pig Farm. It's two incestuous siblings who essentially drug you and then rob you of your money and stuff that you own. Don't do that mission. Do not do that mission until towards the end of Arthur's story. So, like, before Red Dead Redemption, before... I forget what the mission is. It's like One Last Time or something like that, or... It's the one where you, like, rob the train when John gets knocked off, and then he comes back and he's like, "You left me! You left me, Dutch!" That mission... before everything hits the fan and the gang breaks up and the Pinkertons show up and everything, before anything like that, sometime towards the end of Arthur's story, do that mission then. It's in like the LeGras area between Emerald Ranch and LeGras. Look it up if you're not sure where it is. I believe it's called the Aberdeen Pig Farm. Anyway, do that mission then. And don't get your money back. Do not retrieve your money from the house. It, for some reason, acts as a time capsule. I don't know if this is just a developer oversight, because if you're able to just leave it there, don't go get it. I would recommend probably killing them after you get back up. Because the plot of that mission is you go to a pig farm. They invite you in. It's based off of actually kind of a semi-real occurrence in the Wild West / Midwest, where people would, well, there are certain serial killer families that happen in like the 1800s and such, and like around the turn of that century, where they would invite people in, they'd give them food, and then they'd murder them and dump their bodies somewhere. It's the classic story of, it's kind of like Psycho. It's the classic story of like, oh, you go to a hotel and they kill you and take all your things. And then you're just reported missing. That's what this that's what the story beat kind of is, this submission. So you go to this pig farm, they invite you in. It's one of the... I was surprised about this because this is one of the most memorable and insane missions in the game. Because Arthur also has one of the most, like, visceral, like, what the fuck am I doing here kind of reactions to realizing that the siblings are banging each other. It's one of the funniest expressions he has in the game. Roger Clark, dude, the voice acting, and if you did the mocap for that, that is amazing. Oh, I actually hit that one. So they invite you in, they feed you food, they drug you, and they steal your stuff, they dump your body a ways away in like a pit of dead bodies. You get up, and then you're supposed to walk back to the house and get your money and stuff back. Well, go back to the house. You can go back to the house, kill them, because they're going to try and kill you, now that they realize you're still alive and, you know, trying to get your stuff back. But don't get your money. It's behind a painting of, I think, their mother in the house. Don't do that. Don't do that. Save that for John. Because when you die as Arthur, spoilers, when you die as Arthur in the main story, you lose all your money and stuff. So it's just gone. If you leave it with the Aberdeens in the wall, as John, years later, when you're able to free roam the world again, you can go back to the house. It'll be abandoned, but you can go back to the house, remove the painting, and get your money back. So then John just literally, in a time capsule-like state, keeps all of Arthur's money, finally.
Who will face me first?
That was an amazing thing I learned. And I don't know if it's intentional. I don't think it is, but it just works. Okay, this is my first real test of remembering the muscle memory of this game. Okay, we're good. There's still some dogs. Okay, 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 okay. Please, no. They're not gonna let up. Yep, the dogs ruined the ghost streak. That dog flew in the air. It seems we're having some fun with some flight mechanics in this game right now. Between Jin's flying and that dog. Alright. So. Yeah, that's a shame with the ghost stance. Right, so where are we actually supposed to go? I've rambled on about Red Dead enough. Cannot fast travel during combat. There's nobody here anymore. What, is it the horse? Do we gotta take out the horse? Is it a spy? Is it a dirty Mongol spy? Oh, it's probably that hawk up there. I'm just gonna do the basic thing and run out into the middle of the lake, and we'll see how that goes. Lovely. Can we fast travel? Nope. Nope. What is still here? There's nothing here. Screw it. We're going back to the temple. Okay, now we can fast travel. Thank you. I think this would be closer. Because it's going to put us at the bottom down here. Right. So. We gotta meet Takashi. I want to say I found it in the past already. I think it's up here. Yep, here we go.
You're welcome at our campfire, my lord.
Are you Takeshi?
You know my name?
I'm Jin Sakai. Yuna sent me.
She's alive? Where is she?
The Mongols blocked the pass to Omi. I have to open the way, and I can't do it alone. Yuna told me you can help.
Sounds dangerous.
I thought you were an expert hunter, leader of the best archers in the prefecture.
Is that what Yuna told you?
She thinks you care enough to fight. Is she wrong?
About me? No. But my people need a reason to risk their lives.
It's going to be a cold winter. Why spend it on a mountainside hunting squirrel when you can live in a warm fort?
If we can stay till spring, we're in.
You have a deal.
I'm not sure if it's just my end or something else, but the voice acting was a bit desynced with their lip movements, and their lips also. I could tell this is one of those cheaper cutscenes where they're just ba 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 ba, very PS2 like. Just open their mouth and kind of try and make their lips move a little bit realistically, but not convincingly.
Mongol archers guard the gate. Patrols ride in and out all day.
If we can get in from this side, Yuna and the rest of my friends will hit them from the south.
Yuna will be there? All right.
The fort was built around the cliffs. We can use them to get inside.
Woodcutter camp. Supplied lumber to the fort. Haven't seen anyone there since the Mongols showed up. How good are you at climbing?
Better than average.
Wolves at the gate. Oh, we're taking over this fort, are we? Ooh. This'll be fun. Right, so what do we have? We have... I would love to have more flaming arrows. I, first off, am actually going to go back to the temple and buy more weapons. We need more arrows for this.
Come, see what I can make for you, my lord.
Okay,
That's all
full?
I can give you
Okay,
right
we're full.
now.
No, I want to buy, like, arrows. Okay, ammo, here we go. Full, here we go.
Only the best for you.
Okay, we're good. Now let's go. That, honestly, is a very nice part about playing this on PS5. I've said this in the past, probably, but just the fast travel being so instantaneous is kind of nuts. It's so much nicer than the PlayStation 4. Nope. I'm sorry, horse. I'm used to pushing that button for Red Dead 2. Do we have any poison? Yeah, this is where I'm just like, okay, what are the controls? We should have full for the poison, but let's double check. Where are we going? There. Up into that dead tree area. Okay. Yeah, I actually spent a pretty good amount of time. I spent like 2 days during my whole running around up here just straight up hunting. Because you need to do a surprising amount of hunting to upgrade, like, your poison darts and all your weapons. I don't remember if I ever did that on the PlayStation 4. Okay, so we still have to go this way. Right, so that's death. That's Fort Kaminodake, but we can't get in there for some reason. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on here. Here's the thing. If we approach that area, they're all gonna start attacking us. I feel like there's supposed to be a cutscene initiating the actual fight. What is... I was gonna say, what is out here? Nothing. I was gonna say, the antagonist music is playing. Oh, they're hiding over here.
Up here. We made the climb, but it took hours. If we sit up here much longer, the Mongols are sure to see us.
Back away from the edge. I'll be right up.
Sure you will.
Oh, okay. I was like, how do I do this?
Did you see that? Yuna's got some...
I'm Spider-Man.
Let's plan our attack.
We can see inside from over here.
Yeah, this is a heck of a thing to throw me into after not playing this for over a month. I was gonna say, do you guys want me to start fighting or what?
We'll get on that roof. Control the high ground.
I have the high ground, Anakin.
She was a good teacher. Archers on that ridge will have a good view of the courtyard.
And plenty of targets.
The bulk of our force should go there.
You men with me. Everyone else get to the ridge.
If the enemy sees me, take them down.
Understood. Good luck.
I hear a bear? They have a bear locked up somewhere. That's gonna be great, but also, oh man. I hear it. Where is it? I want to set it free. Oh man, it's in a wood cage. I don't think we're gonna be able to get it. Yeah, it's locked up, like, tight. We're not gonna be able to get that. Now I'm just wondering, do I want to throw a bomb? Because we're throwing a bomb here. Sorry, bear. Okay, he's out. There's actually a lot of poison here, so I can abuse using this. Okay, they got him. I am sorry, bear. I don't know what this guy was cheering for. Alright, that was a little messy in my opinion, but it worked out alright. Yeah, the bear was unfortunate. I was really hoping I could set it free some way. Like, if it was in a bamboo cage, that would have been great. Just kind of try to recoup some of what I have. I was going to say, are there guys over here? I don't think so. No, we're good. Oh, we got... Amazing! We restocked the bombs right away. That was my only real concern. Was like, man, no, I don't have any bombs. We could use one more poison, which should be easy enough to get. There is an amount of poison here, which is nice. There we go. We're all good. We're all good. We got everything.
What sort of animals would do this?
The Mongol kind. The woodcutters must have resisted them.
Let's kill every bastard in this fort.
Another patrol. We'll ambush them when they come through. Hide.
You heard him. Move. Open fire on my signal. Let them get closer. Now, kill them all!
That bomb did not go where it was supposed to.
Come on, everyone. Let's get to the bridge. I heard Lord Shimura has an army with samurai from the Shogun. Why aren't you leading them?
He sent me ahead to clear a path.
He couldn't spare one samurai to come with you?
I told him you'd help me.
That he'd love that.
That came from the southern gate.
Better see what's happening. Over here.
Yuna!
She did that.
We have to get over there. Let's get a look at the bridge.
The Mongols send most of their forces over here. This is our chance.
If we charge across the bridge, we'll have to deal with that Hwacha quickly.
Could you sneak under the bridge with that hook of yours? Take the Hwacha by surprise?
I could grapple onto the tree and swing across. There's a way up the cliff on the other side.
If they spot you, we can hit them with arrows. Charge across or sneak over. Either way, it'll be risky. We'll follow your lead, Lord Sakai.
Get your people ready to
Right, here we go. Adventure is out there. Where do we go? Okay, we're here. Oh, up there. I didn't see it. Right. Oh, it's one of the big Bazooka Joes. Mr. Bazooka Joe, can I have your autograph? No, I'll take your blood then. I'll sell it on Etsy. There's a lot of guys here. Alright. Let's actually try doing this a little legitimately. Oh, I hate it when they slide around like that. It doesn't make any sense. We're having a barbecue, huh? It's not even July! Got my barbecue shoes on. Got my barbecue shoes on. Can I hit this guy, please? Thank you. Aw, man. They got shield guys and everything. I was gonna say, how many archers do they got? That shield guy is gonna be a bit of an annoyance. Got him.
Reinforcements on the way.
Need more wood, my lord. Oh, didn't see him.
Someone's here! Hi! We have to help my friends at the gate.
Open the gates and watch!
There they are.
Yarikawa!
Some friends from Yarikawa.
So, what do the flags do? Do they give you some sort of super ability?
Keep fighting!
Do they allow you to summon some mantra? What's going on, guys? Kenji! Kenji, what are you doing here?
I'm trying. Get away.
What are you doing here? What, Masako sent him here? She sent him here to get rid of him, I bet.
Just the ones here.
Then let's end it.
Hey, Masako, how's it going? Oh, this is a mess. This is a mess of a fight. Oh, we got everybody here. Even Ishikawa's here. For me! Yeah! Oh, yeah! I'm awesome, aren't I? This is stupid. This is so stupid. This is so indulgent. It's so ridiculous. We have all my friends here. Everyone's cheering my name. I am such a badass taking over the sport. Oh, this is amazing. This is so indulgent.
Everyone all right?
Never better.
All things considered.
Good to see you, Lord Sakai.
Is it this cold everywhere up here?
Yeah.
You'll get used to it. Take any supplies we need and prepare to ride for Jogaku.
Oh, that was a ridiculous mission.
You and Takeshi,
That was my old life.
he and his people are more than hunters, aren't they?
Depends on how you look at it.
They
I
are
told them they can stay and hold the pass for us.
Draculas? No,
I
they're
don't want
they're
bandits
thieves.
making trouble for innocent
Right.
people fleeing the Mongols.
He knows what I'd do to him if they tried.
I think he's been looking forward to seeing you.
He's seen me. We can go now.
Let's get everyone to Jokaku. We'll plan our final attack from there.
It's time for the Khan to die.
Right. Yeah, that was at the end of that mission. It started a little slow. The end of that mission was an absolute just ridiculous set piece. Right. That actually got me kind of jazzed to keep doing the story missions a little at the end. It was a bit of a slow start, but I'm like, oh man, this is so over the top and ridiculous. I'm loving this. Oh, it's good to be back in Ghost of Tsushima. How long have we been playing? About 40 minutes. That's not bad. That would have been probably the first 20 minutes if I hadn't gone off on my preamble on just explaining the past month or so, which I still have barely done at all. So, last week I was also in Chicago and did some more photo project stuff there for myself. I went up to the top of the John Hancock Center and took a lot of shots from up there. It's one of the tallest buildings in the U.S. It is the fourth, I believe it is the fourth or fifth tallest in Chicago itself. I know the Aon Center is taller, I know the Trump Tower is taller, the Sears Tower is taller, and I think there's like one of the weird buildings that has like a generic street name or something attached to it that's a little taller. But it's 110 floors high, stories high, so it's the same height as the World Trade Center, the old World Trade Center in New York. It's also the same height as the I think it's the same height as the Empire State Building. Anyway, yeah, the John Hancock, it's a tall building. It's a really tall building. I had a panic attack going in the elevator up. It's also an extremely fast elevator ride up. I was surprised about that. But I took my sister's husband with me. I paid for his ticket so he could essentially have fun and also make sure I didn't faint when I got up there, because I already have really bad vertigo and issues with like height perception and such. So I went up there both as a test to myself and also I needed shots for a photo project I've been working on for 3 years now. And I've been putting this part of the project off for 2 years. So, yeah. I needed to get this done. It was not a fun... It was fascinating. It was an experience being up that high. I hopefully will... unless I take, like, a plane at some point in my life. I've never ridden in a plane. I probably will never be that high in the sky until if and I ever do get in a plane again. And it was a very interesting thing. I don't recommend it for people who have issues with vertigo or heights like I do. It's literally like standing on a diving board above a city. That's the experience that I had. It's like you go up there and the depth perception and like anxiety, I was up there to do a job and I fully was prepared for this experience. And I still had a panic attack in the elevator, and I still had to, like, I was still having mild panic attack issues up there, staying away from the windows, just really trying to wean myself, just kind of cozy myself to the best as I could to get up to the windows and take the photos that I needed of the city. And that took probably 15, 20 minutes. The ticket would allow me to be up there for an hour. We stayed up there for, I want to say, like 45 minutes, maybe 50 minutes or something. And, yeah, I got what I needed. Scary as heck. Cool as heck in its own way. But unless you really prepare... I told my sister's husband, I was like, when we were done with it all and walking back around the city, I was like, I wonder what the staff up there what do they have to deal with or do if someone just goes up there and like faints or has like a serious episode or something, because you're 110 stories high in the air. And it's like you can just put him back in the elevator and take him back down, but it's just like if someone's having some sort of break of some kind, what is the protocol for that? So it was a day. After that, we went to this random church. It was like the fourth I can never say this word after I looked it up. Fourth Pedestrian. I can't say that word. I'm sorry. It's my accent. Fourth Pedestrian Church of Chicago or whatever. I believe there's some type of Christian group. I don't know what pedestrians are. If they're like their own little sector. Baptist. I'm not Christian, so I don't know. But they just allowed people to come in for free into this big old church from 200 years ago. So we just went in there and just took some photos. It was empty. It was like, oh, this is a cool old building. It was a very nice building. Churches can be cool. Very, very historically and architecturally interesting. And then after that, we went to Central Camera, my favorite camera store. Kinda. And it was better in the past. It's fine still, but the stuff that they have is more just like they're trying to keep the lights on. I've talked about that plenty in the past, I think. And then we went down to 18th Street on the Lower West Side. I had never been down there. It's a very Latino community. We went and hit up some antique shops and a few record stores. And we ended up waiting like an hour and a half outside the record store that my sister's husband really wanted to visit. He's been wanting to visit there since he moved to Chicago like a decade ago or so. And they were supposed to open at 1. We got there like 12:50, and we just ended up bumming around, going to like coffee shops, and I found other record shops on like Google Maps to just go around and do stuff while we waited for somebody to show up, maybe. We didn't know if anyone was going to show up because they didn't at 1. And then they finally did at 2. So I kept telling, I was like, man, I don't think anyone's going to show up today. They're supposed to be open, but I guess they're just not showing up. Maybe somebody didn't wake up or something. And yeah, someone actually did show up. We went in, we browsed around, and we left. And it was a good time. I had a good time with the guy. There is nothing better than hanging out with your homies in the city. I don't know why am I here? Oh, I'm here to light the torch for this. I'm like, why am I at the lighthouse? I think this is the last... I believe this is the last lighthouse outside of Icky Island. Yeah, that was the last lighthouse outside of Icky Island. The DLC. Interesting. This place doesn't have its own, like, travel marker. You have to go to the lighthouse and then walk back through the fort. So where's the next story beat? So we have other things. We have a mission for Norio. Oh, man. Norio's quest line is almost done. That's going to be sad. We might actually end up doing that today. So we have access to Toyotama again. Okay, so we have access now back to everything again. Okay. I do plan on doing these mythic tales on their own. Probably not today. Well, given how many there are, not today. But maybe in the next part, maybe in another part. I want to push through the story quite a little bit, but we also have things like these to get through the side character story beats, which are just as important. What is the next main quest? A Gathering Storm. I think we're going to do this Norio quest first. But yeah, my favorite Italian restaurant in Chicago closed down back in September. Dulire in Lincoln Square. which was a real shame. But we ended up finding a new Italian restaurant. I forget what it's called. Oh man, I forget what it's called. It's a new Italian restaurant that's in the same neighborhood, and it doesn't have the authentic Italian feel. It doesn't have that. You don't have like real Italians yelling at you, "Do you like the food? You're not eating the food fast enough." And like Ratatouille-esque formal dining space kind of atmosphere. It doesn't feel that upper class, but also aggressively Italian like Delire. It's much more mom and pop. I think it's just run by one guy, and it's a lot more casual, kind of like a regular Chicago restaurant, mom and pop style. And the food, the food, ooh, delicious. Delire had a very specific vibe and charm that will remain in my brain for a long time. The food that this place had was so good. I had the gnocchi, and oh my god, if you don't know what gnocchi is, it's little dumplings. They're made out of either pasta or potato, and you can fill them with things, and I like to have mine coated in a red sauce. Oh, man. I'm not going to make any weird noises because then this would just turn into porn. But, man, biting into those things is just pure happiness. Why is this tree moving up and down? You see that? The shadow? That was weird. Eating those gnocchis... It's so good. It's so good. So unexpectedly wonderful. I want that every time I go there, and I'm not going to, because then that would make it not special. But oh my god, this guy's gnocchi was so delicious.
You're the ghost? You were praising the Mongols. Do they pay well for your services?
If they refuse, they kill us. But the Guardian's brother will change that.
What do you know about Norio?
He's going to lead us to victory. I can take you to him.
The Guardian of Tsushima. Yeah, if I really wish I remember the name of this place. I will if I were like to look up the pictures I had of like the menu and stuff. But yeah, so delicious. Some of the best food I think I've had in like the past year.
Does Norio know you're helping the Mongols?
Until we take back Cedar Temple, he told us to keep cooperating, so they don't suspect us.
That doesn't sound like Norio.
Really? But you inspire everything he does. He always talks about what he learned from the ghost.
I was gonna say, can we speed this up?
What are you doing back here? I brought the ghost.
Ooh, I'm the ghost.
Norio is inside with the others.
We'll send small bands up each side to flank. Use the tree line as cover.
Lord Sakai. Everyone, give me a moment to speak with Lord Sakai.
As I stand awkwardly in front of him, demandingly, needingly, Norio, let's go. Let's continue our story. Let's continue to your fate.
You arrived just in time. This way.
Right. You don't need that door.
I hear you're planning to take back.
I'm being very aggressive with Norio.
Hard. They're ready.
I recognize some faces here.
From Akashima, I sent messengers to Kushi Temple, but no one came.
After all we did there.
We can free Cedar Temple without them.
So how badly does that staff fuck up your back, dude?
You think these people can take back the temple?
We can handle it on our own.
Why risk their lives?
Cedar Temple can be a beacon for all of Tsushima. Everyone who takes part in the attack will be a messenger of hope. We can't carry this message alone. This victory has to be theirs.
When do we ride, Norio?
At dawn, my lord. Ride for Cedar Temple with the ghost! When you took Castle Kaneda, you did it without the samurai. You must have had doubts going in.
I wasn't sure we could take Kaneda until it was done.
I feel the same without my brother and his men by my side. I wish Enjo was here with us.
His spirit is.
If there's one thing I really do like about the northern wastes up here is the forests that look like this. These just look like, look at that. That is a beautiful looking forest. Oh, I know where we're going. Okay, I'm like, where are we heading with Norio? I know which place we're going to.
You have supporters, Norio.
This fight actually kind of sucks if I remember. I remember not liking it too much. It is not that easy. We'll see. It might be easy, but I remember not having the greatest time with this one.
Just ahead, through the cedars.
Are they holding any monks hostage?
No. One reason I told them to cooperate, reduce their risk when we attack.
Good thinking.
We're getting close.
Breathe, Norio. You can't fight if you hold your breath.
How could you tell?
I know you well enough by now, my friend.
That's a funny thing to say for his last mission coming up.
Norio, and the ghost. We came as soon as we could.
It's good to have Kushi Temple with us.
Cedar Temple, Akashima, and Kushi stand together as one.
You'll attack through the main gate?
Yes. Draw the Mongols' attention while the others flank.
What do you want me?
My lord, this may be my plan, but you should fight as you see fit. All of you, follow me. Stay close.
You know, I've never really noticed Norio has this giant conch shell on him. I'm not sure if he's carrying that all the time. I've never really noticed it. I'm gonna go off to the side and do a bit of an ambush. I want to say last time I did this, I went straight through the gate. I remember little bits about this. I remember this not being the funnest fight. And I think doing this might make this a little bit better. We'll see. Is there anybody back here? There's a horse. I don't really see anybody back here. Okay. Yeah, I don't see anybody back there either. Wow, the music just weirdly kind of broke in and the fight just started. Weird. I don't think the game anticipated me climbing onto the tower, so it just initiated the fight when I got really close to some of where the enemies are, like down here. Yeah, because the fight's mostly going on down there. Wait, how? Aw, man, it did summon... It's summoning people back there. Man, we were just back there and there was nobody. Not great. I can't see. Oh, there you are. Was that all of the bozos? I think so? It's probably going to spawn in more. I like that. These guys down here have pretty much held their own. Oh, the guys here are still here. I'll wait for our guys to kind of catch up on that. Yeah, the actual troops are holding their own down there. That's kind of interesting to see. There's a lot of them, but normally you don't, like, just get to see how well the NPCs do in their own fights. That last guy is one of the really strong armored ones. Norio's there fighting, so should be alright. I'm gonna sit back and watch. I just like to watch. He should be getting pretty close to death now. Ooh, that was a good hit. If I can get a shot on him, I'll take it. Ooh, I got it! That dude just stood there and took it! What was going on with the foliage over there? Yeah, look at it! It's like bending in and out of how it should be. That's weird. Oh, that's interesting. It's like reacting weird to the fire. That's a glitch. Sucker Punch, you need to fix that. I know this game's 5 years old now, but you need to fix that. Oh, they're not going to move forward until I get rid of these guys. Okay. Has anyone spawned in behind us yet? There's a Hwacha. There's also a guy... There's a guy on the temple up there. So, here's what we're doing. We're going back here. If Jin... Get out of photo mode. We're gonna take the Hwacha. And there's a lot of dogs. Dog, please. Thank you. I was gonna say, there's another dog somewhere. Can I not? Stay stun lock, thank you. Alright, who wants some? It won't let me use the Watcher. What? Man. I don't even know where that's coming from. It looks like it's just coming out of thin air. Okay, we are swapping to the bombs, please. Sparky Boom Man needs to go. Ooh. Aw, man, I didn't get him while he was stunned. Anyone else? Any one of you suckers wanna fight? No? Okay. I don't think there's anyone over here. No. It's just these guys. Where is this guy? Is he hiding? Oh, is he scared? He's scared! Now we gotta take out the Watcher. Yeah, doing this my own way is a massive mess of sequence. I did this so wrongly for the developers. Wait. Oh! Were you the... Aw, man, now there's more guys back there. What? I can see why I didn't really care for this mission 5 years ago. This is just a massive mess of tons of enemies. But in like a not cool way. Just constantly spawning in weird ways. Yeah, look at this. Look how many Sparky Boom Men there are here. They weren't even, like, trying to fight me. They didn't see me here. Yeah, I can really see why I did not care for this 5 years ago. This is a mess of a mission. Like, I don't find this hard. This is just a messy execution. On, like, a design standpoint.
Lord Sakai.
Right. Yeah, they like halfway accounted for you doing your own thing in this, but they seem to have really expected you to go through the front gate with Norio, and then didn't expect you to, like, kind of Assassin's Creed, look around the whole area and clean it out before things progress in the story beats. Okay.
It was yours.
We still won. It's just kind of messy in my opinion.
Hochi, the abbot, they were all alive.
Starting today, you can rebuild.
Come with me to the main hall. I have to make sure the Mongols did no lasting damage. This way, my lord.
Norio! Lord Sakai,
What's wrong?
do not go inside the main hall.
Get a hold of yourself. Whatever the Mongols destroyed, we can rebuild. The hall looks fine from the outside. Nothing damaged or stolen.
Norio.
Angel?
Oh.
When they took you out of the pit, I thought...
Mongols promised to spare you. If I told them everything.
I'm here, Angel. It's all right now.
I told them about the abbot. Hochi, Kuchitsera, in Akashima.
It doesn't matter.
I held on to see you. But I can't live like this.
Yes, you can.
Please. Brother. Please.
Lord Sakai, would you leave us?
Yes.
Yeah. Here's the thing. I see some people criticize the story of this game. On the surface as a script, it is a fairly straightforward action-adventure game. What makes a lot of this is the performances and the characters.
His name is Kharcho, the one who burned my brother and cut off
as a very strong narrative
This Haricho
should have.
is among the dead.
Not yet.
Ryo, your brother was the guardian. He died a hero.
No, he didn't. I can find out where this Mongol coward is. But then I'll need your help.
You'll have it.
When the snow lets up, we'll hold the funeral.
This Norio's story really is a tragedy. It's very similar to Jin's overall as a hero's fall. But the thing is that Jin takes it and runs with it and continues to hold on to his virtue. At this point, Enjo is now dead. Norio has nothing. Jin essentially only is clinging on to his... He's lost his family. He's lost his existing friends in the samurai ranks, all that. He's fighting for his country and all this stuff. Norio has essentially lost everything now, aside from his faith, which is being tested. He just lost Enjo. And unlike Jin, I've said this for the past couple years of this game, but Jin takes the positive as best as he can approach under these circumstances he has presented. Norio takes the negative route at this point, now that he has lost essentially everything.
My lord, can I help you?
Very similar circumstances to both characters, just different approaches to how... There's a different shift. We just saw the shift there with Norio. He's been pretty normal for most of the story. There's been a few little tiny hints here or there that is like, okay, this guy can kind of flip a switch pretty quick. But that he flipped his switch there, and now his tragedy hits its final bit. Yeah, we're gonna meet him down there. So, I'm just gonna not talk for the most part for this and let the rest of this unfold. Cause this is a happy game. This is not a happy game. This is not a happy game.
Cemetery. Norio should be here.
Whoa, that was a big jump.
Enjo's urn. He liked the open air better than the pagoda at Cedar Temple.
The Mongol you're looking for. Harucho. Have you found him?
He's not far from here.
Norio, Cedar Temple needs your leadership.
This comes first.
Revenge is not the first duty of a monk.
Before I was a monk, I was a brother.
Don't do this alone. Let me help.
If you wish.
Where do we find him?
Fort Shoni.
You're sure he's the one responsible?
When I find him, he will pray for a quick death, and his cries will go unheard.
If the situation were reversed, I have a feeling Enjo would forego revenge.
If it were reversed, I'd be dead, and the Guardian would live. Tsushima would be better off.
Go back to Cedar Temple. Let me take care of this.
You're not talking me out of it.
I don't want you to become...
Like what? You?
Like so many others who have been changed by this war.
It's far too late for that, my lord. There's a spot down here where you can see the fort. I put everything you taught me to good use tracking Khasho.
What does he look like?
Like every other murdering, honorless Mongol dog.
You may only get one chance at him.
I'll know him when I see him.
When you have him in your sights, strike without delay.
Dogs! Get away from there!
Norio!
Please! We were just hungry! Spare us! We're leaving!
Norio, they weren't a threat.
Maybe. They're definitely not now. They should have known better. Advance and reach Nirvana. Retreat and find hell.
What's that from?
A prayer Enjo inscribed on this Naginata after he saved Kushi Temple from bandits.
I was gonna say, I know you're on like your mental break right now, dude, but why are you holding that blade up to my neck?
He held on so he could see you.
Do you know what his last words to me were? I was wrong.
About what?
I'll never know.
You could have asked
Those
him.
last words will be a howl of pain.
We should get some rest, Norio. For tomorrow.
You're right, my lord. I'll save my strength for Karsho.
Norio. Where is he? Damn you, Norio.
Yeah, while we were sleeping, he kind of went a bit nuts.
The fort is in flames. What did Norio do?
He did a lot, and it's not a good sight.
Please, help! He's gone mad!
What happened?
Norio! At first, when I saw him, I thought my prayers were answered, but...
Return to Cedar Temple. I'll handle this. Norio. Seek refuge in Amida Buddha. Who did this?
Norio. He's lost his mind.
You do not have the courage to do it.
Burn! Burn for your crimes, butcher!
You once told me you would never swing your Naginata in hatred.
I did what the ghost would do. And now Harsho is gone. I'm not going back to Cedar Temple. Not after this.
Where will you go?
It doesn't matter. He was still alive when I lit the wood. When he screamed, it filled me with joy. And I would do it again. I'm no longer a monk.
You don't get to give up. We all have regrets and broken promises. But this island needs you. The last warrior monk of Cedar Temple.
I can't go back to what I was before this.
I'm not asking you to go back. I'm asking you to keep your faith and move forward.
Thank you, Jin.
I'll see you at Cedar Temple.
Oh my god, wait, he lives? I remember us going into a fight and killing him. What? Okay. I misremembered massively then. Wow. I remember this, but then I remember us going into a fight and killing him after this. Well, okay. Like, yeah, it's still the same tragedy and downfall and everything for his character, but wow, I'm massively, absolutely massively have misremembered over the past 5 years that we fight him and kill him. Okay. Sure. That's a shocker to me. Right. I'm kind of speechless and blown away because I remember that entire sequence very differently. So we're just gonna continue, I guess. Yeah, I was prepared to like do a fight and all this stuff. Is there anything? There's a story beat from Masako, I believe. Yeah, down here. The Fool. Right, we ran past her a long time ago. She's like waiting outside of Amugi Cove.
Heard the Mongols are taking blacksmiths into their camps and forcing them to make...
I'm happy to offer my services. Worthy of a samurai.
Goodbye.
Until we next meet, my lord.
Yeah, I'm blown away by that. So, any mention of me saying like, oh, we kill him at the end and it's its downfall and his downfall and everything is just like, oh, that's a total misremembering of the story. You see, that's why it's kind of important to play these games every couple of years, I guess. Alright, yeah. I don't remember him being a part of the finale or anything. I thought his story was like... Yeah. I remember I have just these weird memories of fighting him there and killing him and then it just not being in the finale of the game or anything.
Over here, quickly.
Alright, how's it going, Masako?
Masako. How long have you been here?
A couple months.
Long enough.
You need some rest.
What I need is justice for my family's murder. I'll be one step closer once I catch the snake named Omura.
One of the conspirators on the list.
He supplied the weapons that butchered my family.
Then we will find him and make him talk.
Well, I plan on playing for around 3 hours today. We'll see how we do with that. So, we may or may not get through the rest of Masako's story. I'm not sure. Yeah, that Norio bit is gonna throw me for a loop the rest of the day.
We can keep watch from here.
Do you know what Omura looks like?
I'm not sure. I haven't seen him in 20 years.
You knew him?
He supplied our clan, but he cheated us. Then tried to blame my husband for not paying him enough.
Was he right?
Of course not. Now please, watch the road. And get comfortable. We might be here a while.
Masako, there. Men on the walkway.
They look just like him. Exactly like Omura 20 years ago.
They must be his sons.
Were they both involved?
This is gonna be a stealth mission.
I'm taking the canyon. There are people I need to speak with.
People you need to boast to.
Excuse me?
Never mind. I'll see you in a movie.
They're splitting up.
Let's follow them. See what we can learn.
I'll take the left. You take the right. The canyon is narrow. Stay high to avoid being seen.
Too high and mighty to help me do the dirty work. But when I'm rich, no doubt he'll help me spend the money. Brother, if you're there, come out. Kipe, is that you? I've avenged my family. Old Wadachi is dead. His clan, too. Kipe says what I did is shameful. But he doesn't remember
Did he stop walking or something? What was that? Man, this is why I don't care for the stealth missions.
Feet are all wet. These roads are awful.
What? Can't connect to the server within the time limit. There might have been a problem connecting to the network or PlayStation Network. I don't care. I'm not trying to connect to PlayStation Network. Okay, Sony. That was a weird interruption while I'm trying to focus. Okay, he does seem to stop. Okay, here he comes.
Why wouldn't he be? Keeper doesn't know what he's talking about. Never be right. I'll do when I'm rich. Put in some decent road.
Yeah, this trailing mechanic is kind of annoying because it's actually not based around a radius and straight up just, okay, how long has it been since you've looked at the guy? It makes sense, but in practice, it is a little annoying because most stealth mechanics in games don't go for this. At least in my experience. Maybe I'm just too used to Assassin's Creed thing where it's more of a radius mixed with that. Okay, we're in Amugi Cove. I didn't even notice that. Come on. Yeah, it's like that. It's like I'm already right above the guy and it starts triggering that I'm not near him.
I stole pickled onions ages ago. I'm calling my father. No need, I'm leaving.
I stole from you ages ago. Let me have things. It doesn't matter anymore. It's all water under the bridge as you go under a bridge. Okay, we... Oh, there's Masako.
I should find Masako.
Jin, over here.
The one I followed was involved.
Okay, if that's done, I'm fine. I'm good with that. I'm good with that if that's it.
He's on his way to meet the man who hired him.
The man who ordered my family murdered.
Let's get closer. Hear what they're saying.
This way.
I want out. You're just getting cold feet. It's not right. What Adachi did to father isn't right. Our family ending up in the street. Father's drinking.
He stole from Adachi, and father was always a drunk.
Listen, we pull this off, and you can use the money to escape. Take your family and leave the Mongols behind.
Let's get this over with.
They're leaving.
Let's follow.
Keep low or they might see us.
Okay, so we're still in a stealth mission. Get any good biters today, man?
He will be at the beach.
told him to meet us. Quick. Doesn't want anything getting out.
I don't know how you sleep after that job. There were children.
I didn't kill them. I just provided them.
Coward.
There was once much more
That old lady.
Oh, that was the Vision storyteller. Legend storyteller, not Vision. It's fine, Masako. I'm underneath the floor. I'm underneath the floorboards, learning their secrets.
Said he was coming or not. I'm sure these men are just for show. He is a lord, after all.
These fools are walking into a trap.
Let's wait. See what happens.
Something's not right.
Let me do the talking. I hope we haven't kept you waiting.
Which one of you is Omura?
That would be me. You have the payment?
We do.
Death.
No, Omura's mine.
He's dead. Can't they always happen to us?
All right, bandit fight. This will be an easy enough fight. I'm way too overleveled for this.
Damn, the fool's dead.
I heard him talking about a letter. He might still have it on him.
Oh, look.
I'll check the bandits. See if they're holding anything. A letter.
You are to meet a man named Omura in Omugi Cove. He means to blackmail me. Kill him. I am moving funds from Kushi and will pay you upon successful completion.
This note bears the same clan emblem that was on the list from the inn.
There's no need for threats. I will gladly bring payment to Omugi in exchange for your silence. Until then, know your discretion is appreciated and that you will be generously compensated. Huh.
This was a setup. Whoever killed your family lured Omura here to silence him.
The coward is covering his tracks.
Judging by this note, it's clear he's desperate for money.
He must not lead a wealthy clan.
Or he has no clan at all.
You think my family's killer isn't a samurai?
Maybe he wants to become one. Start his own clan.
And he's scavenging the corpse of Clan Adachi to fund it. Few people have the ambition for such a plot. I can use this. Narrow my search.
First, get some rest. This hunt is killing you.
Until I find the man responsible, there is no rest. He can't hide from me forever.
The fool! Fool, you fool. Right. So that is the next... Oh, I'll probably get that on my own down there. It's going to be just like some sort of sword pattern. The next one... 8 of 9. Okay, that's jumping ahead quite a bit. Have we done the other ones for Masako? Yeah, that's the next one. 8 of 9, so we're almost done actually with her stuff. Okay.
Where's Junji?
Lady Masako!
Oh, that's funny. Last time I was here, I was monologuing about the film from Japan I was getting, which I'm kind of glad that I picked up given the current worldwide trade situations in the U.S. We'll see how those... I have everything I need for my visual projects that I'll be working on the next year or two or so. And I'm just glad that I preemptively have acquired everything I need over the past year. Because some of that stuff would probably get expensive in the world of today.
Where is Junshin?
Masako, what are you doing?
Helping this monk find his tongue.
My lord, help! Masako, let me handle this.
Fine. But if you can't make him talk, I will.
I thought she was going to kill me. No harm will come to you. What do you know about
She still might kill you.
Helping survivors at Red Leaf Temple. But I hear the Mongols raided it. Then he's in danger. We will find him. What do you want with Junshin?
He conspired to kill my family.
He's been saving refugees. And his name wasn't on the list we found.
Someone left him a note at the temple. It's identical to the ones the conspirators carried. Junshin was promised supplies for his relief camps. In return, he was to provide information on my whereabouts.
It's just an offer. This proves nothing.
It proves he had contact with the person who killed my family.
We will get to the bottom of this. By talking to Junshin.
You have my word.
He was last seen at Red Leaf Temple.
The Conspirator.
Let's go.
Wait for me.
Keep up. When we find the monk, let me deal with him.
Remember, we agreed to talk to him.
The men who killed my family talked with their swords.
Masako, you will not kill Junshin until we're certain of his guilt.
Your father was murdered. Did you talk with his killer? Lord Shimura tracked him down and collected his head. You've had your vengeance, Jin. Don't stand in the way of mine.
Oh, you know, they're just having a regular blood party in the swamps. It's quite the celebration. It's a regional party festival.
Bastards! Pay for that.
I hate these spear guys with the little shields.
Murder these people in temple grounds.
We need to find Junshin. This way.
So right now, other games that I'm looking at playing aside from wrapping this up, since I've also just completely obliterated Red Dead 2 for a random extra time for some reason. I played a little bit of Shenmue, the beginning of Shenmue as well on my brother's PlayStation 4, and that kind of got me a little bit in the mood to these are all maybes, but in my brain right now is trying Astrobot, since I got that for Christmas. The last day of June is something I've wanted to play for about 1.5 years now. I've owned it for over a year or so for the Switch. My problem with that is that the music in it is all like instrumentals of Steven Wilson's work. I'm a massive Steven Wilson fan for all of his projects, Blackfield, No Man, Porcupine Tree, his solo work, the incredible expanding Mindfuck is a project of his. Bass Communion, although I love calling it Bass Communion. The random one-off things he does with other bands like Pendulum, or Storm Corrosion was a one-off album. Just a lot of... I'm a big fan of the guy's work. I'm a big fan of his other friends like Lasse Hoyle and Carl Glover, Gavin Harrison, which most people would know for King Crimson, even though I know him mostly for Porcupine Tree. I just listened to Gavin's solo jazz album interpretation of some of Porcupine Tree's stuff, and it is very, very, very good. Anyway, I would love to play Last Day of June. He did the music for it, and it's based off of Hajo Mueller's artwork for one of the music videos, Drive Home, essentially. It's kind of around a few key pieces of artwork for one of Steven's albums from around 2012, 2013. And I like the way the game looks. It's a art game. It's a puzzle game of sorts. I would love to play it, but I feel it's the same reason why I haven't played Disney Infinity, weirdly enough. I've been wanting to play Disney Infinity for the Wii U for years, but I haven't done it because I know Disney will copyright the hell out of that. And I'm aware that this game will probably be copyrighted the hell out by whatever music agencies that Steven has, is under. So I'm just like, I don't really want to do the video and then look at my YouTube page and just see so many, 15 copyright notices that the video is just being leached off of for me playing the game. I'm like, I don't really like that. So that, Shenmue 2, that, Astrobot. Shenmue 2 is a maybe as well. I think I brought that up. I don't know. I wouldn't replay Shenmue 1 or 3 right now, but Shenmue 2 is the only one I haven't played through for the channel, and I'm up for that. I've been up for that since October of last year, but I just haven't gotten around to it really thinking I'm going to sit down and play it. I haven't gotten to that point yet. It's just one of those things I would like to get around to that. But one game I really, I needed to also finish, or at least do another part of The Witness. It was great, but I'm not really in a puzzle mood like that at the moment anymore. I probably will be in a few months, so I might jump back into it then. Who knows? I would also like to try out Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. I don't own it yet, but I would like to at some point this year. I also need to continue with the Assassin's Creed Valhalla DLC segments. That will be sometime this year, because Assassin's Creed Valhalla has worked itself up to being in my top 5 favorite games, I think. And I would love... It already was a very important game, quote-unquote, to me, but playing through it last year was this is a very important game to me. So the DLC stuff, which I haven't done, will be sometime this year. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. I would love to give it a try this year. I've seen the reviews. I liked Kingdom Come Deliverance 1.
And so is...
We're at Storybeat, so I'm just going to say all this stuff first and then play the game. I loved Kingdom Come Deliverance 1. I played it on the Xbox One, which was a bit of an issue because I loved watching playthroughs of it myself 7 years ago? That's insane to me that Kingdom Come Deliverance is 7 years old. It came out in 2018. That's blowing my mind. But I loved watching playthroughs of it. I played it on the Xbox One. I had a great time with it. I would have honestly already have played it on the channel probably a few years ago if I had it on PlayStation. If you know anything about the channel or have observed anything, if you watch long enough, I don't tend to play a whole lot of Xbox or anything like that on the channel. And for some reason, the Xboxes don't tend to play nice with my capture card. I just use an AverMedia 4K capture thing. It's high-end. This thing is $500 in my computer right now. But it doesn't play well with the Xbox 360. The Xbox One, I think it plays well with. I just never use my Xbox One. And a part of the problem with Kingdom Come Deliverance, which a lot of people remember or know about it for the consoles, is that the lock-picking mechanic, which is very important in the game, it's a very central mechanic in the game, is utterly atrocious on control and console for some reason. It's way easier with a keyboard and mouse, but it is terrible, horrendous on a controller. And that alone is pretty much the main reason why I haven't played Kingdom Come Deliverance 1 on the channel. Is just, I am well aware, I like it on the Xbox One, I like the game, it's a great game, I like it a lot, but it is not great on console. So, if I were to get Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, it would be on the PlayStation 5. I don't know how well the lock-picking mechanics or anything like that are on the PlayStation 5. I've only seen people so far play it on the PC, but that's another thing that I would look into to see, like, okay, can I get this for PlayStation 5 and would it be worthwhile? So, that's there. One thing that is locked in that will happen within the next, I will say within the next month or so, in the next couple weeks, hopefully, I probably won't receive it until the end of this month, but is the Moomin game. For people who don't know, I am actually a modest fan of Moomin. And I have ordered the Snufkin game that came out on the Switch last year. I ordered the physical copy of it, so that should be sent to me by the end of the month, and I will lovingly give it a shot on the channel and see how I enjoyed it. I watched somebody play it on PC back in April of last year, and I thought it was great. As a Moomin fan, I watched it and I was like, yeah, I want this game very badly. As a guy in his late 20s, I'm like, you know, I could really use this Moomin game right now. It's just go watch Moomin. It's free on YouTube. It's a great anime TV show. It's a very, I will say this, Moomin is a very specific vibe. It is a very, if you go into it with a childlike sense of wonder and calmness and enjoyment, if you like things like Bob Ross or Mr. Rogers or things like that, I avidly do. People who know me know that I do. Give Moomin a shot. It's a very nice, wholesome. There are some actually authentic, like, whoa, like the Grok and such. It's just like, whoa. There's some scare. Like, if you were a kid watching this, you'd be scared shitless about some of the things in this show. But as an adult, I'm like, wow, this is very good. This is actually scary. This is actually fun. These characters are good. I like Moomin, okay? If you want to judge me for that, then if you like Kirby or, I don't know, whatever your favorite anime is, if you like Pokemon, then you have nothing else to say about it, so.
Down.
Well, oh, it wants me behind this rock. This is Jin's special rock.
Well, they might kill the monk. Fine. I'll take one. You take the other. Won't last much longer.
I'll guard the exits. Just get that monk.
I was going to say, I want to say I remember doing it from above as like the smarter thing. I have a vague memory that's just kind of showing up in this mission.
Reinforcements. I need to get Junshin.
Oh, he ran. Yeah, you better run.
Lord Sakai, is that you?
You know, I think this is actually... I don't think I did this Masako mission until after I actually beat the game. Before I did the Icky Island DLC last time 5 years ago. 4 years ago. I did the Icky Island DLC 4 years ago. Yeah. If I remember right, Masako challenges me to a duel? Yep.
Masako!
Stand aside, Jin. You betrayed my family.
Run! If we fight, Mongols win.
They already won.
The audio mixing here is weird. It's not like the rest of the game. I'm curious if that's like... No, because this would have been recorded probably pre-pandemic. Yeah, I did this after the main story campaign last time. Okay.
You were my friend.
Give me the monk.
No.
I'm in a stone stance for some reason. Can I change that? No. Oh, yes I can. Okay. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Thank you. Right.
You are defending a murderer!
You agreed to talk to him.
Talking never works.
You promised me.
My promise is to my family.
She hits hard.
You hear them coming? They are the enemy.
Oh, you tackled me. This is giving me some slight flashbacks to the final fight in the main story, and I'm like, oh, that's not gonna be fun. My hands are gonna be so destroyed in that fight. Alright, here we go. We're gonna go for Sparky Boom Man. And we still got Sparky Boomed. That's alright. Oh, where'd you come from? I hate these guys with the little shields. Please. My good man. Put down the little shield. And let me siphon your life energy like that guy. Thank you. I was gonna say, I'll just let you guys hurt yourselves. Okay, he's out. That's good. Come on. No. Gonna get rid of this guy. Who's next? I guess the archer is next. Well, now the swordsman, I guess. Can I kill this guy, please? Just let me do this, thank you. Oh, you want to get saucy with your spicy arrows, huh? No, bazooka! I still don't have, like, a solid answer to counteracting these guys when they attack. It seems really it seems very happenstantial that I do actually get a solid hit on them. Like, most of the time, their little shield is strong enough to not be broken. Like, they don't stagger very easy. So, I don't know. There's still a big question mark, even after all this playtime I've had in this game. Oh, one of them's still alive. Anyone else still alive? I can suck the nectar from your corpse. No? Okay.
You gave me your word.
When I looked at Junshin, all I saw were my dead grandchildren. Their faces after being cut down. And you were protecting him.
So you tried to kill me? Have you lost your mind?
I have lost everything!
No. You've sacrificed everything. For revenge.
And what do you feel when you think of Yuzo?
We can't let anger consume us. Or blind us to our friends.
You still trust me?
Junshin won't get far. We can track him down.
We trust you a little less, but, you know, we still need you.
Don't ever try to kill me again.
Yeah.
I won't. I promise.
Look for his tracks. Junshin went this way. Looks like he ran into the woods. When we find Junshin, perhaps I should speak with him first.
So you don't trust me?
It doesn't matter. Junshin won't.
It doesn't matter.
And we need him to talk.
We know you'll kill him immediately, so...
Remember, Jin. He only needs his tongue to talk.
Okay, yeah, he still went this way.
There he is.
Please, don't kill me.
Who offered you supplies in exchange for information about Masako?
She called herself Lady Hana.
Liar!
Masako, wait. Who's Lady Hana?
My sister. She was massacred with the rest of my family.
She visited me 2 nights ago, wore a crimson kimono with a golden sash. I remember. She smelled of chrysanthemum.
No. No.
I never told her anything about you. I swear it.
Leave us.
My sister's alive. She murdered the children.
Why would she want to destroy your clan?
I don't know. But I am going to find her.
You don't have to do it alone.
Meet me in Kamiagata.
This is a happy game. I just like to remind people that this is a happy game with happy people, happy things. You know, it's gonna be a little different than Snufkin Memory of Moomin Valley is gonna be a little different than this. You know, Shenmue 2 is a little different than this. Astrobot certainly is a little bit, just a smidge different than this. You know. Okay, this is the end. This is the finale for Okay, we would have actually had to have done the story beat we did do anyway to get to this, so that's great. But this is the end of Masako's storyline. She's all the way over there. We're gonna call the horse. Horse! Man, now I'm reminded of when the horse dies in Red Dead Redemption 2. I tend to get the Dalmatian Spotted Appaloosa, like, halfway through the game, and I tend to stick with that for the second half of Arthur's story. I just like it. It's a good horse. I had it during the playthrough I did on the channel, and I also had it for the playthrough I just did, so... It's always sad when you see it die. Where is... She's behind me? She's probably up over here. Nope, down here.
Jin,
I'm sorry to interrupt.
you're not.
You're not.
You've been praying.
To my ancestors. Asking forgiveness for what I'm about to do.
What do they say?
I can't hear them.
Perhaps your ancestors are silent because they can't do what you must.
I know where my sister is. Clan Kikuchi's old fort.
Then you're ready?
I have no incense left to burn. No more prayers to make.
The sister betrayed. Ooh. Right. You know, I actually forgot that Ghost of Yutai is supposed to come out this year. We'll see if it does or not. It would come out... It's supposed to come out, like, in what? Like, between August and... It's supposed to come out, like, in the fall, I think?
She was married to a man named Ikeda.
Actually,
Retainer for Clan Kikuchi.
I haven't looked at Ghost of Yutai in so long. I'm gonna just Google that right now. Because that's another reason why I kind of want to get through this game that I've started a year and a half ago. Ghost of Yutai release date. Is there one? 2025. So, literally, currently, Ghost of Yutai is set to release sometime in 2025. Okay. If it does come out this year, I would assume in the fall.
Their stronghold is near here, under the mountain.
She always wanted an estate and holdings of her own.
And with Kikuchi's men fallen at Komoda.
It made sense she would try and take Kikuchi's for herself.
Especially after she failed to take yours.
I asked around. It seems a new clan has taken up residence. Their emblem matches the one on the notes.
And it's her.
People say she's turned it into a haven for refugees, claiming she knows what it's like to lose her home.
Do you think it's true?
We're about to find out.
Why would your sister say she lost her home?
She had to leave home when she married Ikeda.
I will say this is a little bit of a narrative weird point in the sense that we've spent this whole time with Masako, like, trying to track down who killed her family and all this, and now suddenly at the end we find out that it's her sister, but now that she just knows it's her sister and she's alive, she's, like, now that she knows that her sister's alive, she's getting all this tons of information out of nowhere when all this information wasn't floating around before for some reason, but now she just knows that all this is floating around.
Yes.
But you're the younger sister.
It's just kind of, it feels very, like, forced a little bit. Not too bad. It's not too much because it's the very end, but it feels a little forced at the very end of, like, oh, it's our sister. Now here's all this narrative of what our sister's been doing. It's just like, oh, okay, how come you haven't come across any of this stuff before? Yeah, it's just a little weak, in my opinion, in a narrative sense. It's like, oh, now that we just know who the baddie is, here's all this information about them. It's just like, oh, why haven't... It's not natural. It's not very natural.
Did you know the man you sent your sister to live with?
Ikeda was a respected widower. People spoke well of his kindness.
Kindness is a mask, easily removed behind closed doors.
What are you getting at, Jin?
I want to understand why she went to such extremes to destroy you. After so many years.
There is only one thing to understand.
Like I said, it's not specifically like the personal information that Masako has been withholding from us about her sister. It's all this information she does now know about what her sister's been doing, where she is, these refugees that she's been gathering, this clan emblem is around this location that she has been at. It's like, okay, if you knew beforehand all this stuff, why didn't you investigate this location? These refugees obviously have been talking. You haven't thought anything about it or anything like that? It's just like, okay. It just feels kind of out of nowhere in a weird way. I don't know. That's just me. It's not bad. It's not bad in any way. It's just like, that could have had another script to look over just to make it a little cleaner. Maybe integrate some more hints throughout this whole campaign that that's what it was going to lead through in some way. It is also kind of funny playing up here in the Northern Wastes, because this is essentially what it looks like outside for me right now.
I would see her at Lord Shimura's conclave.
There's more snow, but everything's just kind of brown and dead and covered in snow.
But she was at your estate, the day of the attack.
She came that morning to wait with me for news from Komoda Beach. We were both concerned for our husbands. It was the first time I ever felt close to her. She met my grandchildren, brought them gifts. They loved her. Now I know she hadn't come for comfort, but to witness our death.
The women in your family fought. I saw that for myself.
I stayed with my son's wives while Hana took the children and ran for the stables. Afterward, I found what I thought was her body. The face was brutalized, unrecognizable. But the gold sash was Hana's. I buried her with my family.
She must have learned you survived the attack. Faked her death to escape you. A clever plan.
My survival was her greatest mistake. We're almost there. Leave the horses. We'll continue on foot. Guards at the gate.
Be ready. This is a haven for survivors. There's no telling what to expect.
Where is Lady Hana?
It's Lady Masako. Kill her!
Cut them down!
Alright, top knots! Let's get it on!
Help me open the gate.
Quickly, before more guards show up. So she is helping people.
Hana helps no one but herself. Lady Hana, show yourself!
Kill them!
Where is she?
Oh, you're pretty good. I have a feeling these are reskin... Yeah, these are probably reskin Straw Hats. Because I was like, their combat's pretty good. And they share the same stances. Yeah, even the same death animations. Okay, well, the death animations kind of carry across, but yeah, they're like these stances that they have. These are the same. All right, that works.
How many are there?
Doesn't matter. Kill them all. I've had enough. Kill them and let's be done with it.
Well, what was that guy's problem? He tripped.
Where's Lady Hannah?
In the estate up the hill, my lord.
Tell the coward her sister has come.
What will you do when you see her?
Exactly what she did to me.
She's still your family.
My family is dead. She is nothing but a murderer. Hana, show yourself.
Little sister.
You let me think I buried you. Who was it, really?
A peasant woman killed by the Mongols. Did you weep for me?
You have taken everything!
Daughters and grandchildren. Not nearly enough. The Mongols robbed me of Adachi's death. And you cheated yours. But finally, I will take everything. Kill them.
Stop her. I will deal with them.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. They were not too hard. This guy was a bit annoying. Where? Oh. In there. I was like, where?
Murdered my children. My grandchildren. Destroyed my family.
A small price to pay for what you've done.
I have done nothing.
You stole everything.
It rapidly became
Drove
nighttime.
me from our home. Took the life that was rightfully mine. Left me with that abusive drunk in this frozen land. You would have to suffer an eternity of pain to understand the life I've lived. The life you forced on me.
None of that is my fault.
It is! And damn you for acting as if it isn't. You've come to kill me, so finish this. It will be your only kindness.
I can't end your suffering. But you can.
Now,
You have nothing!
You know, Sony wanted to use that adaptive DualSense technology here to make you feel her stab herself in her stomach. The controller did that.
I've tried to honor them.
That was awkward. It was just like,
Meditate.
huh. That was weird.
Treasured memories. But she consumes them. Even now.
We want you to feel someone stab themselves in the stomach.
I have nothing left.
Sony.
No. You've accomplished what you set out to do. You have honored your family, given them justice. Now you can find peace.
This path does not lead to peace.
Where does it lead?
I don't know. I have to continue walking it to find out.
I don't want you to go.
I must. But I will be there when you need me.
Charm of the Lost Mind. Wow, that's very on the nose, isn't it, Sucker Punch? That's honestly a little too on the nose of a charm, in my opinion, for being the last one for Masako. Oh god. Right. Let's go here and do the next story beat and see what that does, what that entails. I'm gonna hold on, Ishikawa. I want to restock on items.
Metals, woods, and cloth. An excellent choice. I look forward to hearing of your work. When I was your age, people said I was the next Tadayori Nagao.
You're the best archer we've ever had.
Not even close. But I'm damn good.
Modest.
And I'm grateful for everything you taught me.
I was so dedicated to my study, I never made time for a family. Tomoe was to be my heir. Her crimes, I could not forgive her.
No samurai would.
I devoted my life to the bow. The life it gave me was remarkable. But the life it took from me. Family is more important.
Sensei?
Don't become like me. Don't let the ghost consume you. Tomoe is somewhere in Kamiagata. A last-ditch effort to rally the Mongols and restore her reputation.
If she's here, we will find her.
And end this. Yes, we will.
Man, we're really wrapping up a lot of the other characters' stories today, huh? So, we're going to do that.
What's that over there? Mongol convoy. Wiped out. By who? All shot in the back. Probably ambushed. Burn the cart. Flaming arrows? Japanese arrows. Lord Shimura's men? Japanese archers did this. Likely a group. Unless Sensei Ishikawa has been here.
Please, excuse me, my lord.
It's a bad idea to sneak up on me.
I thought you were with the man who killed these Mongols. He was samurai, but older. An archer?
Sensei Ishikawa. Where is he?
He said he'd come back to my house in a day or two.
Why your house?
I have food, a fire. Whatever his business was, it seemed urgent.
It's possible he picked up Tomoe's trail. Where's your house?
Not far, but there's a storm coming, and I need to check my snares first. Then I can take you there.
Fine, I'll go with you. What's your name?
Matsu, my lord.
Friends in passing. I for some reason feel like Matsu is Tomoe in like disguise slash just lying who she is. She may not be. I don't know.
He wasn't the friendliest man.
I have my suspicions.
I never talked to
Man, the snow is glowing like it's in the Unreal Engine.
It's my chance to ask a really good question.
Don't mess it up.
What's it like to hold the power of life and death in your hands?
It's a heavy responsibility.
But you secretly enjoy it.
Only a monster would enjoy it.
That's not the answer I expected.
Yeah, I have a feeling that this is Tomoe. It may not be, but that's what I'm guessing right now.
There! One of my snares.
Check it quickly. I don't want to miss Ishikawa.
Damn. Empty. Have to reset it.
You might have more luck hunting.
Oh, I could never do that. So awful.
Maybe try different bait.
My bait never changes.
What do you use?
The illusion of opportunity.
There's your problem. That only works on men.
This way, my lord.
It's not easy surviving up here.
It's hard everywhere. I fled north when the Mongols came.
Alone?
My parents died when I was a girl. Been on my own ever since. Your family must be very important.
My uncle is Lord Shimura.
Wait. You're the one people talk about. The ghost.
I like how we just see these Mongols way off in the distance there.
With eyes like a demon.
No. But the stories frighten the enemy.
So that's it? It's just rumors and exaggeration?
To fight them, I've had to do things I would have frowned on before.
We all have. Look! They're stealing my catch! Drive them off, my lord! Please!
Wait here. They're starving. Hey!
Please don't hurt us, my lord!
That's not yours.
We are sorry. It's just a squirrel. We have eaten grass and tree bark for days.
Take it and go.
Thank you, my lord.
You let them escape. We thought dinner.
They were starving, and no threat.
Doesn't sound like the ghost I've heard about.
Not all those stories about me are true. Blizzard is almost on us. How many more traps do you have?
Just one. But it's farther away.
Just one more trap, but it's farther away. Yes. Take me to your trap, Matsu. Mm-hmm.
No one will believe I talked to you. What's it like to be the ghost?
Stories are stories. Without allies and friends, I'd be dead.
You're just saying that.
I owe my life to many others, from the lady of Clan Adachi to a thief. People may not tell their stories, but I would not be here without them. We should get back soon. I don't want to miss Sensei Ishikawa.
The last trap is just a little farther, my lord.
Uh-huh. Sure. There's a dead dude here. That's a great sign.
Here we are. Hope we don't go hungry.
Notice her demeanor has also shifted to being a bit more kind of solemn.
Dinner!
You got something?
We might eat like civilized people after all.
That is... How in the crap are there fish in there?
What's out there?
The mainland. No Mongols, no war. Somewhere I can start over.
Say you make it to the mainland. What then?
In Kyoto, I'll open a fancy inn. Learn to play the shamisen. Welcome the undying parade of beautiful men and women, while my servants rob them blind.
Sounds like Kyoto's in trouble. It's snowing harder. We should go.
Maybe your sensei will be waiting for us.
Yeah, I don't trust her. I don't remember if she's Tomoe or not, but I do not trust this person.
The weather's getting worse.
I can see that.
If I get any closer, we'll have to share a horse.
What was that?
Never mind. Keep going.
You know, just dead people hanging out at their homes. -2.
My lord! Mongols! Close to the house!
I'm right! I'll deal with them. Stay back.
That's a nice shield you got there. Too bad it was pointless. Nice, I got a bunch of the shield guys.
No wonder they tell stories about you.
Where's your house?
Not far. Come on. Here we are. Let's get inside. You seem too kind to be the ghost. But the way you killed those Mongols...
I do what I have to for Tsushima.
The truth is, we're both survivors. We have darkness in us. If we didn't, we'd be dead.
Sensei Ishikawa said something similar. But it sounds more natural coming from you, Tomoe.
I knew it.
Ishikawa always said, I underestimate my opponents.
I knew it.
I don't have an arrow in my back. Why not?
The Mongols turned against me.
After you trained them to slaughter our people.
A mistake I tried to fix. But I can't kill all my archers. Not alone.
You need me. And the sensei. But we don't need you.
I know where they'll attack next. We can ambush them together. You get a victory, I get revenge.
I'll talk it over with Sensei Ishikawa.
Jing, you can stay the night.
No, Tomoe. I can't.
Yeah, we're out of here. So, where is Ishikawa's over here?
Sakai.
Yeah, he's inside.
So you'll find someone to take you?
I can't go by myself.
And somehow you're going to make it through the Mongol fleet.
Is he?
Being seen?
Where is he?
Only way.
Oh, he's over here. Okay.
Mongols will China and
Sakai, you have news.
Something like that. I spoke with Tomoe. She's hiding in the north. The Mongols turned against her.
If you saw her, why is she still alive?
Her archers are preparing a massive attack. She wants the three of us to wipe them out.
Or she needs both our heads to get back in the Mongols' favor.
She could have killed me, Sensei, but she didn't.
I have never been rewarded for trusting Tomoe.
I don't trust her. But we need what she knows. And I believe she needs our help.
Then she's a fool. And we finish this.
Should learn to use the sword.
Yeah, I don't see that mission. Oh, way down here. What? Laid to rest. Jeez, he's all the way down here in Toyotama. Okay. Is that... Nope, that's not where we're heading. There's just some sort of giant Mongol scouting group over there. Looks like we're heading to those houses.
Sakai.
You couldn't have chose a more picturesque location to start this, Ishikawa.
You have word from Tomoe?
The three of us will meet. Then she'll reveal where and when her archers plan to attack.
You think she'll tell us the truth?
We'll find out. And Sakai, there will be no room for error.
I came prepared, Sensei.
Let's go.
Laid to rest. Alright, let's get this started.
North of Umugi Cove. She sent word to meet at an old gambling den.
Might be a good spot for an ambush.
We have the advantage. The Mongols turned against her. She is desperate.
Desperate enemies are dangerous.
Because they are unpredictable. Tomoe has two choices. Enlist our help, or betray us. You spent time with her. What do you think?
She didn't attack me in Jogaku, but that could be a trick to lower your guard.
We're prepared for treachery.
If she doesn't ambush us, we hear her out. And if this planned attack is real, we cooperate. After that, we'll deal with her.
She betrayed her people. She will answer for it.
You know, that's actually an interesting thing. I remember, like, I don't remember the very ending dialogue with Masako at the end of her story arc. I obviously did not remember Norio's ending in his story arc. And Ishikawa's, I don't remember what we do with Tomoe or what happens at the end of this either. I remember all of the story up until the very end for all of these characters.
What will you say when you see her?
I have nothing to say to Tomoe.
You don't want answers? You haven't spoken since she joined the enemy.
Any chance of talking ended the moment she turned on me. We're getting close. Eyes open. We go on foot from here. Stay low. A lot of places to hide archers here.
I think I remember this fight. This is the same spot we had that fight with Kenji, like a couple parts ago.
That's the gambling den.
No Mongols.
That we can see. Stop here. That outcropping to the right. I'll position myself there. Then you...
Ding! If I was here to kill you, you'd already be dead.
Damn.
Get over here.
You should wait out here.
Not a chance.
Stay alert.
Sensei. Jing?
Always so sure of yourself.
The one thing you never had to teach me.
Your archers are planning an attack. Where and when?
Umugi Cove. Heading there now.
Why tell us?
The Khan betrayed me. I'm taking my archers away.
And if we don't help you stop them, they'll wipe out Umugi Cove.
I don't believe you.
Do nothing. And watch what happens. Damn it. The Mongols followed me.
Damn you, Tomoe! Tomoe! You betrayed us!
Do they seem like my friends?
Man, Red Dead 2's gunplay has kind of taught me to aim for heads. Come on, who's shooting me with that? Oh, thanks, Tomoe.
Not today. We should not seek vengeance, but we will.
Okay, thank you, Ishikawa. I got a pretty good amount of headshots on that.
This wasn't a trap.
Hold on, let me get my arrows. Thank you.
She fought back against the Mongols, Sensei.
To deceive us, so we lower our guard.
If I want to put an arrow in you, there's nothing you can do to stop me.
Enough! Umugi Cove could be under attack. We need to move.
Fine. But if Tomoe even breathes wrong, I'll put her in the dirt.
Both of you. This way.
Saving Umugiko won't make amends for your crimes, Tomoe.
They forced me to teach your way of the bow.
Did they force you to kill your own people at Fort Nakayama?
They were being tortured. I offered a quick, painless death. And the Mongols spared me. I won't apologize for surviving.
Mongol patrol.
I've got them.
Oh, I was gonna say where.
What's the best route to the coast?
If they see us headed for Umugi Cove, Tomoe's archers could be alerted.
Agreed. We should stay off the roads.
Cut through this field.
How did you find my camp in Akashima?
Your people attacked me. We tracked them.
I told them to avoid you two. I had plans for a dozen more camps.
I'm glad they ignored your orders.
I lost control. By the time we set up in Kushi, I wasn't in charge.
More ahead.
A lot more.
Take them. Like Sensei Ishikawa.
The trees at the end of the field. We can rest there, out of sight.
Tomoe, you said you lost control of the Mongols in Kushi, but a woman saw you there with them.
A woman you burned alive.
That was not my doing.
Not with your bow, but you trained her killers.
Most of the time, I convinced them to spare lives, not take them.
Okay, we're supposed to be going this way. I was like, are we following her or Ishikawa or who? Okay, there we go.
Over here! Get down!
The Mongols are out in force.
They're hunting me. I thought I lost him.
Didn't think to mention that earlier.
I'm mentioning it now.
Wait here until nightfall. We can use the darkness to our advantage.
Will they attack the cove before then?
No. They'll position archers. Make sure no one gets out. Plan their slaughter.
Get some rest. I'll keep watch.
Sun's down. Ready?
Tomoe, you're in front. The sensei and I will follow.
So you can stab me in the back?
If the Mongols spot you first, we get out of sight and drop them. Let's go.
Stay close.
Don't let her out of your sight, Sakai.
I can hear you, Sensei.
Good.
I like how those guys over there just did not see three people cross the field.
Jing, you take one. I'll take the other.
More on the way. Hide yourselves.
Dagoro, not there. O sudden, in the sonor serem steba.
Sorry, I don't speak Italian.
Don't miss, Sensei. One arrow, one death. You took that last one with the circling falcon shot, Sensei.
You saw that. You changed your form too.
I shift the right hand down, so when you release...
That's interesting.
What a bunch of nerds. You guys sound like me when I'm doing photo stuff.
Nobody said this would be easy.
We get in a fight here, your archers will be alerted. Start the attack before we reach the cove.
We can't risk it. What do you think, Sakai?
Follow my lead. Don't fall behind.
Oh, I didn't even notice there were people here. Okay. Yeah. That's actually a good still shot there. My least favorite segments of any game, stealth segments where you can't mess up. If I remember right from 5 years ago, or 4 years ago, whenever I did this mission last, we went this way. The big question mark here is, are they going to make enough noise while they die to alert other people? Doesn't seem like it. There's another guy way over here, but... Oh, he's out of range. Okay, we're good. Oh, man, that does not look good. Oh, never mind. We got to a cutscene.
The moment we attack, they'll retreat into town. Use it to defend against us.
Innocent people will die.
See the barrels in their carts? I'll circle behind. One flaming arrow.
Once you shoot, they'll be on you. If you stay back in the tree line...
I might miss. I need to get close. Let me undo the damage I've done.
Go.
You trust her?
I trust her desire for revenge.
Those look like explosive barrels.
That's how she stayed one step ahead of us. You taught her well, Sensei.
I know.
That could be advantageous. Oh, she went for it. Never mind. Oh, we are actually going to need the ghost stance here. How did this guy who's crawling get over here? That wasn't too bad.
Not bad, Sakai.
Where's Tomoe?
I don't know. Was she wounded?
Tomoe!
Near the end of the fight, I saw her by the archway over there.
That leads straight into Umugi Cove.
If any Mongols try to retreat that way...
Maybe she gave chase.
Tomoe knows that killing her archers won't erase her crimes.
But she got her revenge.
Is that all she got?
She fought alongside us. That will mean something once we defeat the enemy.
Forget the Mongols. What does she want in Umugi Cove?
There's not much here besides thieves and cutthroats. Damn it, and smugglers.
She needs a boat to get off the island.
You there!
Yes, my lord.
Did you see a woman run through here?
A warrior. She was headed for the beach.
This way! Tomoe played us for fools.
She helped save Umugi Cove.
The Mongols were hunting her. We gave her safe passage to a way off the island.
We're always one step behind.
But there's still time to stop her.
My wife's friend's cousin saw him do it. She was trapped on a farm.
Yeah, if this is it, like we have a duel with her at the end here, I don't remember any of this.
Wait.
Sensei Ishikawa, we have judged each other harshly, but the Buddha tells us that our greatest enemies can be our best teachers.
I am grateful for your teaching, and for the chance to fight by your side a final time. I have been your student. I would have become your daughter. But the way of the bow is behind me now. What lies ahead? I am like an arrow shot from a bow. Who knows where the wind will take me?
It's over.
Maybe she'll reach Kyoto after all.
If she were anyone else, I'd say that's impossible.
We still have a war to finish. A home to rebuild.
I have no more lessons to give in this life, except one. Promise me, you won't repeat my mistakes.
I promise, Sensei.
Tomoe was a good student.
Oh yeah, she broke her bow. I did notice while she was with us, it looked virtually identical to... It looked virtually identical to Ishikawa's. She just carried it on the opposite side. So I'm not sure what kind of relevance that has. Whether that's like a thematic relevance or if like she just was left-handed or something. Who knows? Right. Ishikawa's story is done. I believe that's everybody's side stories done then. So I think I want to do one last... You know, we're going to do this first. We're going to do 2 more missions. We're going to do whatever this is, and we're going to do that main story mission.
Well, this goes since the Mongols invaded.
The Buddha brings the poor and suffering to our steps.
My lord, please help. The Mongols forced my master to craft a set of armor for Khotun Khan himself.
So I actually, that's the thing. I said at the beginning of this that I like took out the two generals out here. I have all of the armor pieces, I believe, for this.
Your master has been avenged. I've found his armor.
Yeah.
Thank you, my lord. He would be honored for you to wear it. Just let me adjust the fit for you.
That might be the end of this mission. Just talking to this guy. Yeah. So now we have the Mongol outfit. This allows us to, like, walk around them and enter their camps and just be around, not causing any problems. We will get by them, which is necessary for some, I believe, at least one mission. There's one mission where this is, like, super helpful. I can change my gear on the fly, right? Yeah. Okay. It's been so long since I played this that I forgot if we could or not. Okay, so she is down here. So that mission's done. Whatever. Just confirming that we get the armor set. Time to talk to Yuna.
Extra hands around here.
How are the others?
Ready to follow wherever you lead. The sensei told them you're the only person on Tsushima who can kill the Khan.
I can't do it alone. Or without a plan of attack.
And we know he's at Port Izmi, surrounded by an army.
We need to know the weakness in their defense. How to get past them.
You know, wearing this cool set of armor we just got.
We need a hawk's view of the place. I know where we can get one. We'll have cover of darkness if we leave now. Port Izmi. We'll have a better view from the lighthouse. Just need to get up there.
Without being noticed. Let's move.
The funniest thing is that I've already been to this lighthouse and have lit the beacon on it. So, like, I've already been out here on my own. But the fact that we have the armor set, we should just be able to walk right up.
Come up here.
He'll sail for our mainland. Attack it, just like he did here. This is our last chance to stop him.
These flowers.
The same ones I used to make my poison.
The Mongols have been here taking them.
To use against us.
Did we do the right thing at your uncle's castle?
I took a risk, and my poison saved thousands.
What if it kills thousands more?
We have to stop the Khan before it comes to that.
You're right. We need to kill him.
I just hear screaming in the distance.
We can't get in the front, but we could climb around the cliff.
And sneak in through the back. Lead the way.
Can I not just walk up? Oh, they don't like Yuna here. Okay. I see. I can get in myself, but with Yuna here, they don't like it. Ah, yes, the throat singers. Okay, that worked out well. I say we don't go for the... I don't really want to go for the guy in this house here. I feel like that might alert somebody. We're gonna have to go down here, aren't we?
What's in all these barrels? Supplies?
Flowers. Poison. One barrel holds enough to kill hundreds. Khan will use this against the mainland. We can't let him leave Tsushima. We'll scout Port Izumi from the top of the lighthouse.
Right behind you.
Look at the waves. They're flat.
The kind you see before a storm.
That could work to our advantage. Let's find our plan of attack. We could place archers there.
Force the Mongols to fight up here?
Khotan would send horsemen to outflank us.
If I remember right, this place is where the final fight happens.
See how the birds are circling?
Like they're scared of something on its way.
The storm, preparing to fly inland for shelter. The harbor master's estate. The Khan may have taken it for himself.
Close to the docks. And his fleet. Makes sense.
That ridge has an open sightline to the Mongol fleet.
Imagine what we could do to their ships if we had our own watchers.
Watchers.
The Mongols left that area empty.
Too open. Can't defend it.
A good place for an ambush. Khan is almost ready to sail for our mainland. With ships full of men, explosives, and my poison. If we don't stop him here, the shogunate will fall.
Storm is our key to beating him.
When it comes, the Khan will have to shelter his fleet in the bay. That's when we strike.
Destroy his ships and everything on them. To do this, we'll need Mongol weapons.
A simple task for a master thief.
I've already got the drip to do it, so we're all set on that.
The Mongols, while I get inside Port Izumi and kill the Khan.
It could work.
Let's get back to Jokaku and prepare.
Right, I think that's where we will end it for today, question mark? Do I want to do the rest of this? Heart of the Jito. When the next storm hits, we attack Khotan Khan. We may not succeed, but with the right help, we may stand. Yeah, let's just do it. Let's go for it. We're gonna go for it. We didn't end up using the armor, so I'm gonna swap back. Oh god, the Fundoshi. Yeah, that's that. Yeah, I'm not sure if this is gonna be,
Got
like,
some good news.
the final mission, but we'll see how this goes. There, one second, there's stuff here for me.
Are the plans coming?
Kenji found where we can steal watches from the Mongols. I'm heading there now.
That's a good start. But we need more fighters.
No.
My uncle wants the Khan dead as much as we do. He'll join our attack.
He'll throw you in prison.
I'll write him a message. Leave it in his quarters.
In a castle full of samurai.
I'll be gone before they know I was there.
Heart of the G. Oh man, we have to. I remember this kind of. I remember we break back into the castle where Shimura is, but
There. Let's hope my uncle reads it.
I forgot the context behind that. So we're giving him a message.
I'm not letting you leave without a good horse. I can't replace what you lost. Give one of these a chance.
A digital deluxe horse is available, but you have chosen the Dapple horse. If you choose this horse, it will be for the entire journey. Not now? Okay, where's the... Jin, I got you a digital deluxe horse. Yuda, what does that mean? It is the digital deluxe horse. Is this the digital deluxe horse? This is the digital deluxe horse. I thought this was hers for a second. What? It looks great, but okay. Are you sure? This digital deluxe horse will be with you for your entire journey. Yes, I would love the digital deluxe horse. Guess what we're calling this the whole time we have it? The digital deluxe horse.
Swift as
Are you sure? You have chosen to name your horse the Digital Deluxe Horse. This will be your companion's name for the entire journey. Yes. Alright, Digital Deluxe Horse, we are going to war.
And I still remember
Right.
through those old
So.
walls. Even as a boy, Lord Shimura couldn't keep up with me.
Yeah, say, you got your Digital Deluxe Horse over here. It's a fine breed. Can run 10 kilometers in an hour. I don't know how far 10 kilometers is an hour, my good sir, but I'd say that's pretty good. The Digital Deluxe Horse. Are you kidding me with that? Imagine playing Assassin's Creed Valhalla and... Imagine playing Assassin's Creed Valhalla and... God. I'm just thinking of like, wow. Wow, what a thing to take you out of the world of the game. Just, like, you walk up to the map room in Valhalla, if you don't know what... If you haven't seen anything that I've done with Assassin's Creed Valhalla, there's a map room. You go talk to Ranvi, and she just tells you, oh... Eivor, you've bought the digital deluxe... Like, she herself tells you, you bought the digital deluxe edition. Here's this new area. Instead of, like, keeping it in lore of, like, we've had scouts tell us that there's just like, no, you have purchased this thing. Here is your gift for it. Eivor, I have heard you liked using the PlayStation Network. It's just so wrong. It takes you out of the world here. I thought there was another guy. I guess there wasn't, or he ran off or something. Whatever. Oh no, my poison's full. Okay. Yeah, I could use some more arrows, but that's fine. There is actually an Inari shrine, which I will do right now, because we're right here. May as well. There's some Mongols down there on the left, so I kind of hope we don't go that way. We are not. Yeah, I'm not sure if we'll finish this today, but we're going to give it a shot, see what happens. Of course, the Inari Shrine is right in front of Mongols. Was that the last Inari Shrine?
Are you cowards?
I think that might have been the last Inari Shrine. Wow, I did not expect him to be that fast. Okay. Yeah, this guy's a bit of a jerk. I do like how the fox stayed the whole time to watch that. Look how excited he is after watching me kill all those people. He loves the murder. Goodbye, final fox. I was gonna say, can I not just fast travel to Castle Chimera? Like, it's gonna be locked up. How do I... Oh, right, I have to enter from there. So, we do have to enter from the other side. I remember how this goes. I've actually been over here on my own to kind of scout it and see if I could get in there while I couldn't enter Toyotama still, and they literally remove some there's like a rock that you need to stand on to get to some jumping points, and they get rid of it so that you can't do that until this story beat. Okay, we need to go further this way. And there's a fisherman who's going to show up and say, "Hey, how are you doing?" And he's not there before this mission. I remember that fisherman when we did this 5 years ago. Yeah, we have to enter from, like, over around here.
Let's go.
Jin, why did you run away?
I wanted to catch an eel for your dinner.
Were you planning to catch it with your bare hands?
Ryuzo said you'd get rid of me as soon as you had a son of your own.
Jin, come here. Your friend is wrong. A path ahead may take a lifetime, but I will walk it with you. Always.
I'm assuming that cutscene played so that it could load in the stuff that it removes so you can't enter from here before.
We won't be watching the cliff face.
There's the fisherman.
Colder than last time.
Be careful, Ghost. The samurai are watching for you.
I don't know why I remember this guy. I just do. Come on, Jin. We almost didn't make that.
If I attack the gods, it will prove I'm the monster they think I am.
Another stealth mission.
Outside the main keep later. He wants to rally the men. Maybe we're finally going to march against the Khan.
Can I swim in this? I seem to be able to. I don't know if this will lead us to where we're supposed to go. Return to... Are we... Oh, man! They don't want us to do this. There's a guy over there. Okay, he's moving.
I could use my grappling hook under the bridge, or find a way to make sure I'm not seen.
It's actually not letting me move. Yeah, I don't know how much I skipped there, but I think that was a good choice.
The Mongols turned the We're merchants.
Remember old Arataro, the silk trader? I hear he got some of the ghost's poison.
Thank you for turning the corner right then. Okay, he actually left the building. If that guy would go back into the building, that would be lovely. This is the problem. This guy needs to go. Oh, come on. I guess we're going... Don't look, don't look. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, that guy, once he leaves the building, he doesn't seem to go back. I think the game is telegraphing my movement for the movement of these NPCs, because there are some irregularities to them. Like, there's a sequence, but it's not like some sort of move back and forth thing. They're kind of doing things in like a faux dynamic way. I need to get through that gap. Those two are having an argument. Can I distract?
Someone there? Let's check. Can't let him get away. Ha!
I'm kind of annoyed these two by the fire aren't trying to investigate.
Heard something that way. Where?
Okay, this is how we're gonna get up.
Noise came from over there.
Uncle, you can't know I'm here.
Funny how an item that is rather useless through a lot of the game, in my experience, comes in clutch near the end of the game here.
A stirring speech, Lord Shimura. My Mongols had much to answer for. It is our duty to ensure
So far, so... No. Ah, I almost gave myself some bad karma there. So far, so good indeed.
He will not escape us again.
anything unusual.
Of course, Lord Shimura. I will take the first watch.
His quarters are on the top floor. Now's my chance to get up there.
Yeah, if and there weren't just a bunch of guys there. Can I go through those? No.
The Mongols have suffered defeats at Granite Pass and Jogaku Temple. We believe the Ghost is responsible for both. What do you wish to do?
We will deal with the ghost once we defeat him.
The Shogun's orders were clear.
I'm aware of his orders.
Oh, there's just a dead dude in here. You guys aren't going to clean this up? It's been a few weeks, hasn't it, since the last time we were here? Like, in-game? Alright, is this guy gonna move? No. I have a feeling he's not. He keeps going to grab his sword, but I think that's just his animation resetting.
Heard something. Show me.
He didn't move.
What's that? Let's go.
No. Okay.
Leave the message where he can see it.
We seem to be alright. Okay. I can see how this is a very easy mission to fail. Thank everything that they don't make you leave.
Guards!
Uncle, forgive me for not facing you in person. The Khan's fleet has gathered at Port Izumi. His ships are loaded with poison that will devastate the Shogun's army. But when the next storm arrives, I plan to kill the Khan and sink his fleet. I ask that you join me. I hope we can meet again. If not as father and son, then as warriors who have walked different paths. Whatever you believe I've become, I will always be your family.
Yeah, thank you, Sucker Punch, for making it so I don't have to escape that place. As I ride my digital deluxe horse. Ooh, okay. So... next mission is Eternal Blue Sky. The storm is coming. It's time we make our final preparations to strike Kogan Khan. I don't know if we'll survive. We'll be fine. We have the digital deluxe horse. We can't lose. Look at it. As it gets stuck on a lamp.
What took you so long?
Good day, man.
What time is it? I need to check. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think we can do this. I'm looking at the clock and I'm like, I have other things I need to do. I would love to finish this today. But then I'm also thinking about the Chimera fight at the end. And I'm like, that's going to be another whole thing on its own. That took like 40 minutes or something the first time. I think I'm going to call it here. I think we're not going to finish today. I didn't know. I thought that might have been like some sort of lead-in with the last mission. I think we're going to call it here today. Next time we will finish the game and maybe do some Mythic Tales or other side missions after the fact, because there's not a whole lot of game left. But I want to be, you know, jazzed and in the mood. I have a few things I need to go do. But, yeah. We're almost done. We're surprisingly almost done with Ghost of Tsushima again. At least the main game. Icky Island DLC we might do later. I'm not sure. The DLC is not that long. So, yeah. Actually, that's the thing is, I'm also looking... Actually, now that I look at the recording, it's about 3 hours and 40 minutes or so. We're getting close to 3 hours and 40 minutes. I'm very well aware that I use Sony Vegas to edit everything and, like, master everything. I'm very well aware that a 4K video file at 4 hours is kind of the limit for Sony Vegas. At least the version I use. So... We're getting kind of close to the time limit, actually, on today's part anyway. I think the max limit is like 4 hours, 4.5 hours or something like that. So I think for safety's sake, I'm going to just call it here today. So thank you for watching. We will continue with more Ghost of Tsushima. I will consider Shenmue 2. I will consider Astrobot. I will be getting around to Snufkin Memory of Moomin Valley soon. When I get that game, I'm going to put it in and play it. So I'm excited for that. In any case, this has been very productive today. We finished up all the side characters' stories. We are just... All we have left is the main campaign, a few side missions, and the Mythic Tales in the DLC. So, frankly, not a whole lot left. How many parts would that be? Like 1, 2... That'd be like 3-ish, maybe 3 more parts. I'm not sure. But we'll see. In any case, thank you for watching, and have a very good night.